Hello everybody and happy almost Halloween. Today my video will be a 20s flapper makeup tutorial with a modern twist. We are going to start with my IT Cosmetics moisturizer. I am feeling a little dry lately. The weather has been insane. It's been super cold in the morning, super hot during the day. It's typical October in California. You know, every year it seems to get hotter and hotter. It's been like, are we ever gonna get rain? So yeah, so I do definitely need to use my moisturizer because I am just dry. So next I am going to prime my face with the e.l.f. Poreless Putty Primer. This is a dupe and it is amazing. I love this primer. It's literally $8 and it's the same formula as a pretty expensive brand, and I have not had any issues with this one or with this product. It's made my makeup last all night. It's awesome. We want to make sure this makeup lasts through this party I'm about to go to. I want to make sure I come home flawless. That is the point. These makeup tutorials, I want you guys to be able to get through all day and all night, all through parties, through everything. You already know what I'm about to do. I needed that. This face needs some moisturizer. I'm just gonna make sure that my beauty sponge is moist before I put on my foundation. I am gonna go in with my IT Cosmetics CC cream because it's everything, and I'm almost out and I'm so sad. I'm like depressed. I'm like, how did I go through that so quickly? To tell you guys the truth, I do not do my makeup that often. Like, it's probably maybe, I want to say 2 to 3 times a week, like max. I've learned to love my face without makeup, and I think that everybody should. I love doing makeup, don't get me wrong, but just not having it on is like just such a great feeling. I can rub my eyes whenever I want. I can, you know, if I need to cry, which I hope never, but if I need to, I'm not worried about my mascara. It's everything. So we're just gonna dab this girl on. Make sure I get it under my eyes. You know the drill. Your girl got spags. What a difference this makes. Like, seriously. What are you guys gonna be for Halloween? Drop a comment below. I'd love to know and see pictures. This is my first time actually even dressing up. I mean, I usually am a cat every single year, but this year I'm like, you know what? I'm gonna try something different. I'm gonna, you know, go out of my comfort zone for Halloween. And honestly, I am obsessed with my outfit. I've always been in love with the, I guess, vintage look. And I have a question to my audience. Do you guys buy multiple outfits for Halloween? I mean, if you go to multiple parties, are you gonna wear the same outfit? Because I do, but then I was thinking about it. I'm like, well then, you know, these people are gonna see me next week in my same outfit. So is that, you know, is that really the point? Leave a comment below, let me know, what do you do? Next, we are gonna use my Urban Decay concealer because, like I said, we want an all night look, and if that's the case, then you gotta use this. This is everything. I'm gonna bake this bad boy on. I honestly, I have to say, I love Beauty Bakery. Their product is bomb. All right, so we're gonna let that bake until I'm done with my brows. For this particular look, I am gonna use my Anastasia Dip Brow Pomade. So you already know, I'm gonna go in with my little brow definer, just kind of clean them up, give them, you know, just a little color for now. We're gonna start pretty light, and then we're gonna work up the darkness. I'm so glad I do not just do Sharpie brows anymore. We're gonna go in with the Benefit Cosmetics Brow Pencil. All right, we're gonna go in with the pomade now. Let's darken this up a little bit. And I'm just kind of making sure I get all the product I can out of this. I am using a Morphe brush. Shout out to Morphe. I would love to be sponsored by you. The pomade is amazing. I used to only use pomade. That's why my eyebrows were so dark. Like, I would just be like, okay, pomade. That was a really rough patch in my makeup career. My mom was like, your brows are really thick. And I'm like, you're right, actually. Back in with the brow pencil, kind of defining her. I kind of am living for this part of the brow though. Like, I don't want to mess with it, but it needs to be a little darker. Every time I say I need to make it a little darker, I'm like always like, wow, that's a little too dark. So let's see if I can keep it the way it is. I just want to darken the tip of the brow. And I'm sorry that last week I did not put out a video. I was in Pismo Beach with my family. It was a great weekend. I had a 3-day weekend and I got to hang out with my cousin and his girlfriend, and it was really fun. We had a blast. So I just kind of took a little vacation from the YouTube videos, but I promise I will be back in full force this month. You know, it's just important for me to be with my family. It's, you know, ever since I lost my grandpa, it's been more and more, I guess, harder. So being with family is very important, but I just want to formally apologize to you guys for not being on my grind. One thing I will say about the pomade, you know, mine's a little older, so she's a little dried out. So it's kind of harder to get the product off. But I mean, I think I'm still achieving that darker look that I wanted. I just think I need to work at it a little harder. I'm almost there with this brow. I'm gonna go to the party like this. Hi guys, I am Looks by Ari, but this is me during the week and me on the weekends. That'd be so funny. In with the pomade to darken her up. One of my legs is actually bigger than the other leg. I learned that I was making like a custom suit. I used to show horses, and I was making a custom suit, and the lady measured me. She's like, one of your legs is bigger than the other. And I'm like, no wonder my pictures look like weird. I'm always like, wow, I look fat on one side and skinny on the other. You guys have that problem? Because I do. Super embarrassing. Oh, and by the way, if you guys ever have an itch on your face, Beauty Blender works like a charm. Itch is officially gone. We're gonna go back in with the pomade. So it's interesting. The tip of this brow holds pigment great. This part, like, I have to really work at this. Do any of you guys, sorry if I sound more stuffy than usual. I was extremely sick this week, so the cold got to me. So I'm sorry if I sound super annoying. I'm not trying to be. And I'm gonna go and clean up around the brow as well, just to give myself a more defined look. You see what I'm talking about, guys? Like, I don't know if you can tell, but like right here, for some odd reason, it's horrible. It's like, ever since I hit 20, in my 20s, it's just, my skin has turned on me. Truly, I played myself. Hector, when does Halloween, what day is Halloween this year?
I think it's a Wednesday.
Ew. What happened to Halloween? Like, I feel like Halloween used to be like the night to just hang out with your friends, get some candy, and like, now it's like, oh, why are we, a Wednesday? I don't know, like, I don't know if I'd want to move Halloween from the 31st, because it's like, that's the standard day, but it does suck, like, having to go to work the next day after Halloween. Like, I know I'm not a child anymore, but like, wouldn't it be cool to have an actual Halloween party on Halloween? That'd be so cool. Because honestly, in our neighborhood, we don't get trick-or-treaters. Like, they're too scared. Like, we live down like a dirt road and it's dark, so nobody comes here. So it's like, Halloween just every year has just not felt like it anymore. And I'm like, what can we do to fix that on the weekend? Okay, so I think the brows are pretty much as good as they're gonna get for now. I am going to go back in with my foundation, and I am gonna clean up around them because I think that makes a difference. multi-use tool. If you really want a great brow look, I mean, I'd say cleaning up around them is really gonna set you to the next level. Tragic. So instead of doing like an eyeshadow, I am gonna go in with my powder and I'm just gonna go over my eyelids. And I told you guys I would be using these brushes. They're everything. Shout out to BoxyCharm. You guys really came in clutch for me. So thank you. I wanna make sure my lids are the same color as the rest of my skin because like in the 20s, they didn't have glitter. They didn't have all this fancy, crazy stuff. So, you know, I just wanna make sure my look is, I wouldn't say simple, but you know, I'm gonna work with the products that I think that they used. So I mean eyeliner, you know, they kind of probably just use like a base powder like I'm using now for their lids. They did have some eyeshadows, but it looks like dark was the vibe. And I'm not really a black eyeliner or a black eyeshadow kind of gal. I think that it's very messy. So today I'm gonna do eyeliner. Okay, so I am gonna start my eyeliner. For this look, I'm not gonna do it like crazy thick, but I am gonna do it a little thicker. I want to give myself that old time look. You know, they did use a lot of eyeshadow around their eyes. So instead of eyeshadow, I am gonna do some eyeliner. Bam. For a wing liner, I'm pretty impressed with myself. Like, I'm not really, like, I'm not sitting here doing it in front of a mirror or anything like that. Like, I'm just, put it on, simple. Hi, I'm here for the party. Hilarious. Okay, so the first time in Looks by Ari history, I am gonna do false eyelashes. So sit back and enjoy the show. I am obsessed with this brand. It is called Velour Lashes. They are so easy to put on. You can get them at Sephora and it's like 5 seconds and I'm like, shh, I'm ready to go. So if you are, like I said, if you're intimidated by putting them on, I think that this brand is like a very good brand to start with. How I do mine, I base my lashes with the mascara and I am gonna use the Voluminous Lash Paris for this. I don't put on a whole lot, just, you know, enough to kind of get my lashes, you know, covered and make sure that they're based. And make sure that the lashes, you're putting them on right, because I put them on backwards before and I'm like, wow, this is super embarrassing. Normally, I know it sounds like weird to say it, but normally the shorter lash is the corner of your eye. So that if that helps. Didn't help me the one time, but here we are. And I do use the House of Lash glue. You can get this at Sephora. It's bomb. I use the black because, like, if I'm doing a look like this, like if I mess up, you won't see it, you know? But also the Velour Lash does have their own lash glue and it is bomb. I got it once as the lady who was restocking them. She actually was one of their workers and she gave me a free glue and I loved it. Ever since then, I'm like hooked. But this glue is pretty good too. So you're gonna wanna make sure that when you're putting this lash glue on, you're getting every bit of the false lash so that it stays on. You don't want your lashes lifting. That is not cute. And it doesn't feel good. So I'm like making sure I'm coating it, making sure that there's enough glue. There we go. And I'm just gonna shake her a little bit. And then I'm gonna grab her by the end. And I'm just gonna plop her on here. And I'm just kind of pressing down, holding it on. And I like to press on the tips of the lash, hold it down to make sure that it does dry on there. This lash is officially on. So I'm gonna let it dry for a little bit before I mess with it anymore. So we're gonna go back in with the lash glue. We're gonna make sure we're coating her. And make sure you're getting this little tip right here, because she loves to come up sometimes. And I'm just like, I'm looking down, I'm like, hi, my lashes coming up. Shaking her. Dry them off a little bit. Oh my God. You guys almost caught me slipping on my own rule. I didn't base my lash. And there you have it. We successfully put on lashes. I'm actually pretty proud of myself. So now that the false lashes are done, we are gonna go under the eye and wipe away the baking powder. And then we are gonna go in with our face powder. I am using my Makeup Forever powder because it's everything. And of course, my Jeffree Star brush. And we're just gonna go around the face, make sure everything's covered. We don't want an uneven flapper girl, so gotta make sure that foundation and that powder is looking bomb and flawless. My forehead, for whatever reason, is super red today. So I am gonna just make sure I'm going over everything. I'm not gonna do a crazy under eye like I usually do. I'm just gonna do the mascara underneath. Again, we are gonna go in with the Voluminous Lash Paradise. And nothing too crazy, just doing the under eye. Not sure if they bronzed in the 20s, but like I said, modern twist. And for the first time ever, I am going to bronze my nose. And I am gonna do my forehead as well. I'm like going crazy with the bronzing and everything, but I just wanna make sure that I am looking snatched. Do under my chin, because your girl got that double chin going on. And I'm just going underneath. I want to give myself that slimmer jaw illusion. So if you take bronzer and go underneath, you can give yourself that. I know it's like a false look, but a lot of people do this. A lot of makeup artists do this. And then I'm gonna go in with a bigger brush and I'm just gonna kind of even everything out. We're gonna even this nose part out because it's looking a little crazy. Last but not least, I am gonna go in with my favorite brand of lipstick, Smashbox. This is, I know the holidays are coming up and you're looking for a red to go on your, get your cute pictures in, go to Christmas dinner. This red, it's called Always On. It's a metallic matte and it lasts all night. It's light wear. You can eat with it. I'm obsessed. And there you have it. This is my 20s flapper inspired look. I will post the entire look when I curl my hair and put my headpiece on, but what do you guys think? Comment below, share this video. If you like what you see, let your friends know. I'd love to have more followers. Have a happy Halloween and be safe, guys.